So I was playing some team up the other day, right? It's the mode that I've played the most recently in 2K. I really can't sit there and just play what the fuck my team is now. I just can't. I can't look at that mode the same way. I look at cards and I'm just like, what the fuck are these stats and these badges? So I play team up now, and I have some qualms I'd like to voice here. I know that with the beginning of 2K19, there's this new rating system with the takeover badges and all of that good stuff. But I've come to this realization that there are some niggas on here that have been distastefully disgraced by 2K. I'm not sure why, because there's no reason, there's no need for it. It's just because I think there's someone that works over at 2K and it's just like, fuck these niggas. I don't like them. They're trash. Not my favorite people on the planet. So they're going to hold these L's in their stats. Starting with my man Chris Webber. So I was using the 0102 Kings with my boys the other day, and I came to the realization that Chris Webber, on his best day, is maybe Andre Blatch, maybe a Anton Jameson on the Wizards kind of level. But what I'm trying to say is this man is not the entire player that he should be at, specifically in certain stats like shot close. I don't know who at 2K calculates shot close. I'll get into that more later because it pisses me off as we go on. But the thing is that this Chris Webber, it actually makes sense that he is like this. But it's annoying that it makes sense that he's like this. To elaborate on that, this is the year where he's actually 1 year older than his prime year where he had his best career stats. So last year, if it was the 2000-2001 Kings, we would have gotten a better version of Chris Webber and probably a better overall roster as a whole, and it would have been Jason Williams instead of Mike Bibby as the point guard. But I'd rather have that better version of Chris Webber to use when we use this team in team up, because like I just don't feel good enough. You have to do so much. Y'all ever tried to play the CPU in team up? I know it's not for some people. They hate playing the computer, it's boring, but that is some of the most infuriating shit in 2K ever. And when you got somebody that should be good but they're trash, you just feel extra trash in your heart. Like you just need to stop playing the fucking game. And then when you scroll over to the all-time Kings team and this is the Webber that they should have. This is the best version of Webber, but you have to go use the all-time Kings, which is just like, that's just so extra. Look, the shot close is where it should be. His rebounding is up to where it should be. Literally all the stats that just should be fixed on that destitute-ass washed version this is all of it is here. So all they have to do is just give us that roster. Realistically, I understand that they wanted to use that year team, but I don't know, man. I just feel like for someone like Webber who's recently added to 2K, give us a better version. I don't want to have to use the all-time King, because you can't even use them in online team up. It's private team up only. So I just feel like this is a simple one that we can get back, man. Come on. This one particularly pisses me off because there was nothing wrong with their ratings to begin with. They just fucked us over. And because if you used to play team up a lot in NBA 2K13, you know how overpowered these niggas were right here. This goddamn trio run TMC. And it made sense because I think in NBA history, these are the first 3 teammates to average, I think, 20 plus on the same team. Bronze difficult shots. Bronze tireless. Did y'all know who the fuck this white black nigga was?
We had a pretty extensive playbook, but on given nights, we would junk it. On a given night, Nelly would give us the freedom to go out there and play if we played the right way. In the locker room, he'd say, you know what, guys, tonight, I'm gonna call no plays. As long as you guys are sharing the basketball, playing the right way, no plays. And that was an incentive for us to get out there and just do just that.
If y'all ever heard him talk, y'all know what I mean. But this team was known for running, and he was known for making the toughest shots in the world because he would shoot so damn much. He was the hardest working nigga in the world at that moment in time. And he's barely a 90 overall. And they took away his badges, so he doesn't even feel powerful. And then you don't even want to talk about this. What is this? What is this? I don't even 7 silver badges. I don't even want to fight him. I just want to have a sit down, a real conversation with whoever the fuck made Mitch Richmond in NBA 2K19. Cause take a look at this man. He was averaging 24 basically, and honestly Mitch at the time was considered to be kind of the best player, all-around player on the team, because Mullen wasn't that great of a defender, but Mitch was more athletic, and then he went on to go to the Kings and average like 30. I don't know how they think he's an 84 overall, but that's just really, it's quite distasteful. I don't even want to say anything that's too disrespectful. I just want them to know I'm not mad, I'm just disappointed. It's already hard enough to use someone who's 6 feet tall in NBA 2K, but when they can't even shoot, I can't even make a floater with this little nigga most of the time, to be honest with you. And fun fact, his shot close was actually higher than Chris Webber's shot close on the Kings. Jesus. But yeah, because they lowered all of his key stats that he had, he is now unusable because he's a little man. Look at this. Look at this. What do you expect? A 70 draw foul? It's sad. It's sad to even think about using this card. You're asking to get upset. At the very least, Chris Mullen, he can stay in 90, but at least upgrade his badges, because he just feels like a destitute, washed version of himself. And I'm understanding, right? I know that a lot of these ratings this year are based on this new system that I had mentioned that calculates players' ratings depending on their archetype and whatever the hell, all that bullshit that they told us at the beginning of the year that we don't really listen to, but we believe anyway. I understand that's why these ratings are the way that they are now and not the way that they used to be, like 2K13. This shit is stupid as fuck. It needs fixing, could have some work done, a lot of flaws in it, just gonna be real with you here. This is a casual L on the part of 2K. Because essentially, Tim Hardaway is now like Rockets Aaron Brooks, and Mitch Richmond is like Bucks OJ Mayo at best. Now, I saved this one for last because it's very close to my heart, because I feel like this is personal. It's a personal attack on this guy. I think it's unfair, and he doesn't have a lot of support. This is not the Melo we know. Why the fuck is he in a Rockets jersey on this team? This is disgusting. This is proving my point. Anyway, Carmelo Anthony had his moments as the Knick, especially 62, and his first 2 seasons were quite impressive. I didn't even see this. Who the fuck does shot close at 2K? Suck my dick from the fucking back. That's really all I can say to that. That is just downright disgusting. I am appalled. This is just distasteful, man. 82 open mid-range. This is what he was known for. I don't know who they think he is right now.
Month of April has been under 40%. They need more. Anthony again. Boy, Carmelo Anthony, who averaged just under 30 points a game.
Knicks down 3. Should the Bulls foul? No. Anthony for 3. Bang! That one goes down, and the game is tied. In the hands of Anthony. Anthony for 3. Puts it in. Knicks by 1 with 8.2 remaining.
First of all, this is the ugliest picture I've ever seen. That is just downright, I don't want to see that. The nose, I don't know what the fuck is going on with that picture right there. But 24-year-old Carmelo Anthony, prime, braided, going toe-to-toe with Kobe Bryant, is a 90 overall. He just turned purple. Really? Really? I just want someone to justify that to me. I want someone to sit down and rightfully tell me this makes sense according to our ratings. 70 shot. And what makes this logic even worse is when you get to the same 24 years old version, right? It's the same age. He's a 94 on the all-time Nuggets. 90 fucking 4. So I don't see where this logic makes sense. The shot close immediately goes up, obviously. 3-pointer, literally everything that I would have said to increase to make Melo more realistic. This is him, but they put him on the all-time team instead. Outside of my beef with the shot close stat, I think most of these are easily fixable, and I'd like to hope that 2K does something about this in 2K20, because I think this attribute system is new going into this year. I'm just going to keep my fingers crossed moving forward, because if we get NBA 2K20 and Mitch Richmond still looks like motherfucking...
Ingram threads the needle with the pass. Singleton badly misfires.
amazing, undefeated. Who could see him? Who could beat him? Nobody. Is he a champion?